So recently, um, a Canadian Parliament member was caught naked on a virtual meeting in the House of Commons. So this guy went for a run on his lunch and I guess decided to change in his office and just gets fucking butt naked, but was like logged into the Zoom meeting. So he was just there with his fucking dick out. And he just said it was an unfortunate error. My video accidentally turned on as I was changing into my work clothes after going for a jog. I sincerely apologize to my colleagues in the House of Commons for this unintentional distraction. Obviously,
Allegedly.
it was an honest mistake and it won't happen again.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
That
He's
all
gotta have a
seems like
penis.
that all seems like premeditated junk showing.
Oh,
Ooh. I was gonna say that we're a year into the Zoom meetings, work from home. Come on, you gotta have this down by now. That's some 2020
rookie shit.
marks.
That's what I say all the
rookie
time. Like, seriously, like, I am in a position of leadership where I have to be a little bit more forgiving and nicer. But like, seriously, some people do some dumb shit on Zoom, or they're like, oh, like, I don't know. And I'm like, we've been at home for a year on Zoom every fucking day. How do you not get it? How do you not get it? I don't. It blows my mind.
And also, like, how are you not so paranoid? Like, there's like the little, like, the laptop has like a little on the camera, the thing that switches. I don't know what they're called. Like
the cover.
Little cover.
Yeah, like a cover. So you could. I know why was that so hard for me? Hey, let me flex my camera real quick. It has a cover. So like I will like make sure and like double check that I slide the cover over my camera. I'm logged out completely of like any like chat or like Zoom thing or video thing I was on, and like shut down my camera like my laptop completely. So I don't know how these people are just like
fucking with their dicks out.
Especially that I don't even change in my room. Like I'll go and take like my clothes to the bathroom, or like I'll change in my closet, but I don't change in my room because I think like,
well, that's kind of weird.
No, it's not weird. Because there's like a camera right there. Well, I guess if I switch it off, I shouldn't be so paranoid, but you never know.
I mean, I feel you, because like, so I never had these before, but like once we started working from home and the kids started working from home, I bought those little
the kids working
covers.
from home?
Well, doing school.
I'm cracking myself up.
You got the kids working already, man?
You got the kids clocking in already, or what?
They're working for the presents, man.
It's not a joke.
Kids paying bills already, or what?
It's tough out here, dude.
I'm cracking myself up. Oh man.
Anyway, they're doing their schoolwork from home. I bought those camera covers, and like those little stickers you can stick on. And I'm the same way. Like I try to make sure that I always close my camera when I'm off. Not even if I'm off the clock. Like I don't want to be picking my nose and like on a fucking Zoom, just sitting at my desk, like fucking flossing my teeth or something, and all of a sudden my shit pops up. I don't know. And same thing with the kids, and same thing like you, Yami. Like I try to make sure, like, especially like my laptop's more in the corner where it wouldn't really point towards me anyway, but I still try to make sure it's covered and stuff. But like, Xavier's is a little bit closer to my bed, so like I try to make sure like it's always just closed too, like not even for accidental zoomage stuff, but like even random hacking and stuff. I mean, the thing that sold me is like once I saw like Mark Zuckerberg like covered his camera, I was like, this dude covers his camera, this dude knows more shit than I do.
It's because he's the one behind all the data collection.
That's why he's so mad at iOS 14.5.
Everybody's mad at iOS.
Why?
Apple. I don't know. Just because Apple doesn't let other people like use. I don't know. They just don't play well with like third parties. Like Apple just wants to do their own thing, and and not let like Facebook utilize their platform or other companies.
Oh, well, that
So
sounds like a good thing, though, right?
Well, and then 14.5 is the new privacy thing, right,
yes.
Arthur? Yeah, yeah.
So it has a new privacy thing that now if apps are going to track you across like other platforms or other apps and stuff, that it's going to alert you. So we can't do it secretly anymore. I mean, which I'm kind of down with. I mean, is there a negative you see to that, Justin?
No, not to that. But I was just saying, like in other places, like companies
Well,
can
Apple
change.
has notoriously
Yeah.
been horrible with like, for example, Apple CarPlay. There's a feature where you can have it show like if you're using GPS directions, it'll show your GPS like on half the screen, and then another like the other half, the top quadrant will show like turn right in a mile, and then the bottom will show like whatever you're listening to, and you can like adjust it all in one shop. Like you can only do it using Apple Maps. Like so
Yeah,
if
you
you
can't use Google.
so you could use Google now, but
Oh,
like
okay.
so you can use Google and you could use Waze on Apple CarPlay, but you can't use it like in that like neat little feature to like where you can kind of see everything as like one little HUD.
Yeah, and I
So,
don't think you
but
can
yeah,
use
Apple's
Siri on it,
notorious for
right?
that.
You can't have Siri like direct you somewhere using Google Maps or Waze, right? Or is that did
I
they?
don't know if they changed that because they did just change that you can have Siri finally like choose your music in Spotify.
Yeah, yeah, I have that, but yeah, I haven't with the Google Maps yet. I haven't seen that.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, like you said, it's just like, and if they do it, they will take a long time to do it. Like they usually take so long. I think usually probably so that way you kind of just are like, oh, well, I'll just use their product. And then you kind of get used to using their product. And then they're like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, we have support. Like if you want to use Siri for Spotify, like, yeah, here you go. Like, you could do it. Like, oh, well, this shit's been out for like 5 years. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
when the iPhone first came out, it didn't even have Google Maps. And that was when they didn't even have Apple Maps yet.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Uh,
so yeah, Zuckerberg's mad at Timmy Boy because there's now an alert that tells you that an app is trying to track you across platforms. And do you want to allow it or do you want to deny it? And they had already added with 14 where you could tell if, which I think is good again, if your microphone's being used when the app's not open, it shows a
yeah.
little orange dot.
Yeah, or even the location. I don't know if
Yeah.
you get those. Those are pretty crazy. Where it's like it'll be some random app that's like tracking you, and it'll show all the spots that's tracked you.
Yeah.
Something dumb too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Dang, that's why we got to go rogue and off the grid. Just toss
It's
our
impossible,
phones.
honestly.
Yeah, honestly, you can't. But
I
it's
don't
crazy how much. I mean, I think in today we're just okay with us being tracked and heard.
This was the dumbest thing that I thought of, people arguing that they didn't want to get vaccinated, that they were that the government was going to microchip. I
Bill
mean,
Gates.
granted, feel whatever you want about vaccinations. I have my own opinions on that, but like
That was a weak argument.
it was a dumb argument. It's not even weak. It was dumb.
Get better arguments.
Here's the thing. The government doesn't need to trick you into tracking you because we've already opted in and pay for to be tracked through smartwatches, through smartphones, through computers, through internet, through everything. Like, so unless you don't have a cell phone, you don't have the internet, like that's the only way you're off the grid. But then you probably have a credit card, and that credit card stuff is still online too. So like
Or even a car, right?
Unless you paid cash.
Well, because like on my car, I have like if someone steals it or something, I could see where my car's going on my.
Yeah. I mean, that stuff could be hacked, but I feel like it's less likely. Like, I mean, the Facebook stuff and all that, like Instagram stuff, like that stuff is just the old saying, if you get something from free on the internet, then you're the product. So like
True.
Instagram and Facebook are free. You don't have to pay to use it. And you're kind of like, well, that's weird. Like how are they doing all this crazy stuff for free? Well, that's because you're the product, and then advertisers are basically buying to have access to you.
Right.
Same with like Google, like the search engine's free, but They're just seeing what you search, and then they're selling that data to whoever would be interested.
So yes, we all buy our own trackers that for everything to track us, that the government could wiretap or do whatever they want illegally to track us. They don't need to trick you into getting a vaccine to insert a chip into you. Most people buy an Apple Watch and put it on their wrist willingly, and it's tracking
I gotta keep
everything they do.
that wrist icy
Sheesh.
with the Apple Watch. Sheesh. My Apple, I just got it off the dock, and it was like, oh, your new like update has been complete on your Apple Watch. I was like, my Apple Watch, no, I gotta stay fresh. I gotta stay current.
Oi, bruv. Said, oi, bruv, you got a new fucking update.
I want that version of Siri.
Yes.
Hey.
Well, like almost like in ways where like you could get like, no, I don't think
you used like to.
Samuel L. Jackson.
They haven't done it.
Right?
I used to have Samuel L. Jackson on
yeah.
there.
Imagine just Samuel L. Jackson every time you open up Siri, like, oh, direct me to this.
That'd be sick.
That'd be pretty sick. But yeah, like a hard London accent as like a Siri would be. Accent. Yes. You wanker.
Take a left here, bruv.
And then when you go buy something and then your Apple Card's denied, when you try to do like the Apple Pay.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.
Exactly.
Honestly, I mean, how
you
can
don't
you
got the facilities?
Your card declined at that point.
You can't be mad.
Yeah.
You kind of like, well, I really didn't have the facilities for that. Like I should have known.
Oh shit, my bad, big man.
I should have known about that.
And then when you try to go and you like somebody tries to open your phone with like Face ID and it's not you, and then your phone just yells,
"Who the fuck is that guy?"
That is classic. It's just that hard Irish accent that makes it like super funny.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?